Okay, so last time we had the most incredible day, and it ended on the biggest cliffhanger because I got the fourth of the blue flames. It opened up this lift that took me into the ground, and then I ran out of steps, so I couldn't explore at all. So we are immediately going to be going down and checking out this new spot. Well, first, let me grab some cash. I got 7 allowance now, which is a lot. And I have 2 gems starting out. Now, here's the question. Do I just go straight down, or do I'm gonna get my outer room first in case I could get like a couple tools that could be useful, maybe like the tool shed. And we got sledgehammer. I don't know if that'll be useful down there or not. Doesn't sound like it would be useful. The shovel being underground seems like it would potentially be the most useful. Otherwise, a pickaxe would be nice. All right, let's go check this place out. Toss a coin in there. Yes, it's still here. Here we go. I got here with one step. So as soon as I exited, I tuckered out. Okay, there's lights. That's nice. Yes, it is to this area. I was hoping. Those are a little bit lower than I'm at even. Excellent. All right. Grips and Rudford Mining Company, Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 3. And we got a date. Where was my date writing down section? Man, I've got so many sheets of notes. Here's another one. So uh, 7/2/1915. Man, that's an old one. Assay 512. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, the only two supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountains has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Interesting. I was getting the feeling that there's something ominous, something crazier going on. And discoveries like this are just reinforcing that thought. That looks neat. A chessboard! It's a chessboard, and it is in the shape of the house. Okay. I've been wondering about these chess pieces for so long. We're drawing out the house again for chess. All right, so 9 ranks deep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll go there's 1, there's 2, then dash over 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I've got the house drawn. I think I need to, I mean, I've seen like the pawn multiple times. I don't know if it was always in the same room, but that's my best guess, is I encounter it in the same room and I just need to locate all these chess pieces. That's the best guess anyways. I knew that there was going to be something with all those chess pieces I'd been seeing around. Let me write chess in cavern. I don't think I'll forget where this is, but you never know. Okay. Locked door. Okay, Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and blank. Sigils of the past and present, I would assume, by Professor R. Willard. Ben Aries, Robert Birds and Son, 1905. The first era found either of natural various signs with the aid. This, I guess I don't know what all that's saying. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, whose crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documentation. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is this image of leafless burning trees seen in a geometric lines, and what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. I don't know if I should draw this, but each sigil is comprised of 4 things. To understand sigils, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements. So there's the core, there's dividing lines, the moats, and the border. So I'm guessing there are sigils around that I need to decipher. I definitely have seen these shapes places, so that supports that theory. Unfortunately, it's torn, so I don't know what those mean. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place they're describing. So, I think I remember seeing these on flags in the classroom. I'm guessing this is Aries, the place where we are, Aries, Buen Aries.
Nice.
Yo, what's up, Bebra? How's it going? Have you played this game? Do you like puzzle games? From the core. So we don't really know what that means. Or this one. Geez, we're missing so much information. Only puzzle game you played is Portal 1 and 2. Those are fantastic games, so good ones to play if you have to choose. How have you been, man? Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat, scorched air, and blazing sun that cause otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical pouring down. Stormy makes sense. Snow and wind. I'm gonna draw these and then write those down. Sigil stuff is the label here. Sigil stuff. Heat. Rainy. Stormy. Snow. And little curve. Windy. All right. Moats. Oh, so that's still part of the dividing lines. So that's the description for dividing lines. Well, then this sigil doesn't make sense because that doesn't follow any of those. Okay. Moats. On each sigil floating between rays are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, and if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic or economic fortune. I've been good. I've been really busy, so that's probably why you haven't seen me live in quite a while. But been good. It's just work has been crazy and just life in general. But things are settling down a little bit, so I'm getting back to streaming. But yeah, how about you? How have you been? So let me write down some of these moats. So little asterisk is tribal. Primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. You did a subathon, ended up 4 days of streaming. Dang. See, I could never do one of those. Like I just don't have that much time. I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with that, but like it oh geez, I can't imagine trying to do a subathon and streaming for like 4 days straight. That's crazy. Takes some crazy dedication. Happy feeling dead at the same time. Yeah, I can only imagine. So that is agricultural. Little vampire teeth is martial. Little thing with a corner taken out is metropolitan. Three little deals is academic. Square with a circle in the middle is industrial. Yeah, this is the type of game that it really helps to take notes on things, which might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I think stuff like that's super fun and cool. Is spiritual. And then a flower is poetic. Any more? Oh, okay, now borders. Around each sigil is adorned an edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one representing a different color. Interesting. These borders always respond to the banner and the national colors of the specific realm. Borders. So we'll have dot, big dot, little dot, big dot, little dot, big dot is black. Let's do little squiggles around. See, that one looks kind of familiar. Is red. With separations and dashes is pink. Oh, that's violet. Uh-oh. Violet. Jeez, I was almost doing the wrong one. That would have been bad if I need this info later. Tell a story. Let's see, what would be a good story to tell right now? Ooh, I don't know if I've told this story on stream, but there was a time a few years back when I went on a hike, just a day hike with some friends, and it was a quite eventful hike. Big thing I want to have as a lesson for people with this story is, even if it's just a day hike, even if it's a 3-hour hike, even if it's just something short, prepare for the worst. Be prepared. Don't just go in with a 20-ounce bottle of water and nothing else, because I was one of the only people. We had a group of 5. I was the only person that brought a water filter to refill water bottles. One of the people that went with me, all he brought was 2 like tall boy beers with no water to drink. We were gone for like 7 hours. So I filled up water for him multiple times, but on the hike back down, there were 5 of us, and I wanted to refill my water. We found a creek, so me and my buddy Adam stopped to refill our waters. The other 3 just kept hiking, and we said, yeah, don't worry, we'll catch up eventually, you guys just keep going. And so we fill our waters, and we catch up to them way faster than I was anticipating. Side note, the mountains that we were hiking in were called the Beartooth Mountains, and yes, there are bears. We didn't encounter one, but there are bears, so just something to note. So when we came back upon our friends, they were just kind of stopped on the trail. We're like, hey, what's up, guys? Why are you guys just sitting here? And they pointed out that about 50 yards up on the left, there was a young bull moose that was about 10 yards off the trail. And every time we tried inching kind of towards him, he would look agitated and start like walking towards us. And so the right side of the trail was kind of a really steep, rocky cliff, so we couldn't really go around him that way. And where he was on the left side of the trail in this area was a marshland, and we couldn't get through there unless we wanted to go way around and get our boots all gross and wet and everything. So we tried like hooting and hollering and tossing rocks at it, and that was a mistake, because when we started tossing rocks, probably not the best idea, the moose decides to get up on the trail and start walking directly towards us. Now, here's the part of the story where I was mentioning that we were in the Beartooth Mountains. I was the only person that brought bear spray with me. So I asked everybody to get behind me, and this moose kind of just slowly was walking towards us. When it got about 20 yards away, it stopped. I had my bear spray out. It lowered its head and started charging. So I just did one tiny little squirt of bear spray, and the moose went like started running into the marshland, splashing all over the place, and left. Yes, moral of the story is pack moose spray. Bear spray does in fact work on moose. So yeah, we wait like 10 minutes. This stuff lingers. Holy cow. We waited like 10 minutes and we still had to hold our breath and like cover our eyes as we ran through the cloud that was still sitting in the air. That stuff is potent. If you ever need to spray it, just know that you're probably going to be coughing yourself a little bit, but you won't get attacked. So, you know, worth it. But yeah, then on the rest of the hike down, in Montana, it's pretty common to get evening thunderstorms and rain showers in the summers. And so it started pouring rain. I was one of 2 people that packed a raincoat. I always bring everything I might need when I'm going on these day trips, and I needed just about every single one. But yeah, ended up making it down. I did roll my ankle and have to walk on a rolled ankle for about I think there was like 3 miles left, 2.5 when I rolled an ankle, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, pretty eventful hiking day hike. And be prepared. You never know what's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, there we go. That's a good story. In Germany, a teacher looked in the internet for a hike with his class and found a troll's message that said one mountain, it was easy to climb and family friendly. They got there and the child took a big fall. Oh no. Hopefully the kid was okay. That's scary. All right, let's finish drawing these real quick. One time you fractured your ankle and didn't get it checked like 2 weeks. I'll do you one better. Not to try to one up you, Greek. In 2014, I injured my ankle quite badly, but I was in a really small town. Like, the town had 300 people. So when I went to urgent care, they got it x-rayed and said it was just a hurt ankle. For years, I kept twisting my ankle way too easily. I finally went to an orthopedic surgeon in 2021, 7 years later, and he said, oh yeah, we should probably do surgery on that. When they went and did the surgery, they found not only did I crack a bone, but I also tore off both ligaments on the outside of my ankle, and they never reattached. So for 7 years, I was living without ligaments on the outside of my ankle. So yeah, that's not to one up you, but that's my ankle not getting checked out story. Oh, also another fun one. This one wasn't me. I'm giving out stories for free right now. People should have to do their channel point redeems. But in college, I was doing a little bit of bouldering up in the mountains. We were kind of being a bit reckless. Hey, thanks, Greek. We were kind of being a bit reckless and doing stuff that we probably should have had ropes and harnesses for. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna let my dog out. We were all doing stuff that probably should have had ropes and harnesses for, but like the majority of the people, it was a pretty big group. I think we had like 10 people, like 4 guys and 6 gals, and no, 5 guys. There were definitely 5 guys there because I can think of. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we were doing some bouldering, and while the majority of us were going up something about like this, I mean, the dangerous part was more that it was like this, and then when you get to the bottom, it was like this. So if somebody did slip, it could have been a little dangerous. There were 2 guys that decided to go off and do their own thing that was something more like this. They were about 100 feet up with no ropes or anything, and one of them fell about 50 feet, where he landed in a bush that was partway off the cliff, and then fell out of the bush another 50 feet and landed with both of his feet onto the ground and broke both of his ankles. Mind you, we had to hike a couple miles to get to this point, and some of this hike included bouldering. So I had to give this guy a piggyback ride. Luckily, we were able to find routes that didn't require any bouldering down, but I had to give this guy a piggyback ride down to the back to the cars and take him to the emergency room, where they did the x-rays, found out he broke both of his ankles. And here's the worst part of the story. You know what the ER gave him to leave the ER with? Crutches. Why would you give someone with 2 broken ankles crutches? You're not supposed to put weight on either foot. So luckily the drama theater had a wheelchair, and so we just went into the drama club and stole a wheelchair for him to borrow until his legs healed, or his ankles healed. And no one said anything about it. Anyways, let's keep going. I know, right? Like, it's like, why would you send him out on crutches if he has 2 broken ankles? Yes, one was worse than the other, but that doesn't mean the other ones, you can still put weight on the other one. Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what previously had been undecipherable enigma. Okay, so that was definitely the Marshall symbol. This is the red, so red is correct. We don't know this yet. So this is fog. They didn't give me that one. So this symbol is fog. That is probably useful. Write that down. So banners. Where would you be getting banners from? I mean, is that telling me that this symbol means banners? Only went to see a doctor because swelling was making putting on a shoe a hassle. I am not surprised. That sounds like it would be miserable. Interesting. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna do pentagon and then banners question mark. Because I'm not sure on that one. Neat. I don't know how I'm gonna use that info yet. And I think that's the end of this, unless this will open from the chess puzzle, which I haven't had an opportunity to try to solve. There's nothing else in here, yeah? But yeah, I'm with you. On not going to the doctor unless you need.
Had a motorcycle crash once when I was 16 on a downhill, rolled down a few meters and broke my left arm. Then cause I didn't had a license back then, I needed to pick up my broken bike and push it uphill to my home with a broken arm before anyone called the police. Also the person who crashed into me just drove away without looking if I was okay.
Jeez, what a scumbag. Damn. I'm glad, I mean, obviously broken arm's no fun, but I'm glad it wasn't anything worse than that, because getting hit by somebody on a motorcycle, there's a lot of people have died from something like that. So yeah, I'm glad you're okay. That person's an absolute scumbag. All right, I guess we will go into the house. Here's my goal for today. I want to try to get back behind the foundation and get a symbol in. And if I notice any chess pieces, I'm gonna write those down, their locations down also. So look for chess pieces. Let's do... hey, Peachy Pants, welcome in. What's up, Peach? Yes, this is my first playthrough. I am on day 18, I think. And so I don't know too much, so no spoilers, please. If you see me doing something or saying something stupid. Yeah, day 18. Oh, this'll work. I could get security right now. Actually, let's do security. What do we got? Something. Here it is. And let's, for now. Ooh. Oh, I want to try. I'm guessing this is for the vault. Because I discovered the vault, but I wasn't able to draft it last time. I'm wondering if that's for the vault. That would just be my best guess. For now, I'm going to set security to low until I get a key card, or until I can turn off the power and make all of them unlocked. Let's see. I guess really, oh, I wasn't looking for chess piece in here. I don't see one though. But yeah, last time I just got the fourth flame. Let's do the chapel. I got 11 bucks. I got some to spare, and that'll leave heading south open if I end up wanting to go that way. Yeah, I just got the fourth flame for that outdoor area. I also just got, well, that gemstone cavern was where I needed to turn the fourth flame. So I got the gemstone cavern and that fourth flame yesterday, and got into the antechamber for the first time yesterday. I could not figure out where the basement was for the basement key, but I did get into the secret garden for the first time. So I did a whole bunch of awesome firsts. I discovered how to operate the lift for the foundation, but I wasn't able to get behind it. So I would really want to do that today if I can. Oh, chess piece. There's a bishop in this square. Bishop B. I don't know if I need to denote that it's a white or a black bishop. No, the pieces were blue, so hopefully that doesn't matter. You're excited? Won't spoil. I appreciate it. Yeah. You feel like you love this game and haven't solved like half of it, dude. That's the vibe I'm getting from this game right now. Like at first, it felt like drafting game with, you know, like some fun puzzles like the parlor, some other like more difficult puzzles to figure out, and then the one that really that the game off for me was the study and figuring out that each room has a letter to correlated to it. I have almost all of the letters figured out now, but I am confused about the third, or I guess the fourth word. That's like the only one that I'm not completely sure of. I'm wondering if I have an error in it, because right now I have SMA blank, which the blank is something I can't solve because I have the foundation in that location, and then E, and I cannot for the life of me think of a word that goes SMA something E. Smape, smale. Like, yeah. So I think I have one of those letters wrong, and I don't know which one. But that's something to figure out as we go along. We shouldn't bull rush. I don't even have any keys. I'm gonna get stuck if I try going this way. Yeah, let's just turn to the left and see if we can't collect keys. Those aren't the keys I was looking for, but I'll take them. Nothing else in here. I'll take the den. Get a gem and 3 doors, or 2 doors. So let me explore this one. I mean, I have so many steps today. Oh, boiler room. Hold on. Oh, this wasn't the direction I meant to go, but either way, I really want the boiler room and the lab. That was something I almost was able to do. I got the boiler room for the first time yesterday, and I think I know how it works after discovering it. I also drafted the lab, but there was a green room that didn't let the power go through in between, and I wasn't able to solve that part. Do I have to do the puzzle again is the question. It looks like the answer is yes. So let's see, we need this going up. Oh wait, hold on, that was going up, wasn't it? Yeah, steam's on. And heading up, perfect. Steam on, heading up. Oh, maybe it is already solved. And I was just yeah, there's, oh no, here we go. That's all I needed to do, I think. Oh, I need to activate. Okay, let's, I don't know. I'm really curious what else this can power besides the thing in the lab. So let's go ahead and head south so I can, that isn't south. Geez, I'm getting all turned around. So I can hopefully get some keys or like a key card. 4 items. Let's do it. I have more ways to explore, and here's like, unless it's a dead end, guaranteed. So let's go ahead and do the 4 items. I don't like being out of gems. Oh, there's 2 keys. There's that. Where's the next thing? What's my least favorite room? That's a good question. Least favorite room so far is probably the toilet or the lavatory, because I haven't found a use for it yet. I haven't found anything to do with it. So it feels like it's just a wasted room. Like, at least with, you know, some of the other red rooms, there's functions. I'm not entirely sure what the function is of the furnace yet, but I have noticed that when I'm drafting after drafting the furnace, the everything looks hot. So I want to try drafting the freezer the same round I draft the furnace and see if it thaws it. That's kind of where my thought process is there. Perfect timing to get 3 keys. Ooh. I want to keep my gem, but I also want to see everything I'm drafting. So I'm going to go ahead and do the billiard room. Because it gets me an item, and hopefully I don't get messed up. Let's see, that'd be 5. Was that not 5? 20. Oh, that's times. That's not yeah, that's, I was thinking that was divide. 11, 10, 20. That one's 5. Then we got 23 minus 3, so 20. 60. Is that right? 23 minus 3 is 20. Times 3 is 60. So yeah, 10. Duh. Silver key. That could be useful. I haven't actually used the silver key yet, I don't think, but I understand its purpose. Like right now, would it be good to use it to guarantee? I don't think so. I think I want to try going left and trusting that I'll get a left. Okay, I am. Costs my gem though, unfortunately. Ooh, shovel. Anything good? I mean, coin's not bad. Sure enough. Now I need to find either the breaker room for power or a key card. So we will go back towards the den. This is a guaranteed dead end, so I'm good with getting anything here. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Now I kind of want to go back to the security and make the likelihood of getting these high. And let's go ahead and, I mean, I don't really need to do the dark room yet. I don't think I'd get anything for solving that a second time. I am gonna go, I've got 67 steps. I am gonna go back to security room and turn security level high. Because now that I have the power off, I get through those doors for free. Also, while I'm here, maybe I'll just see what's south in the chapel. Another dead end could be something useful. I mean, that's pretty useful, honestly. Getting a key and a gem right now. Okay. So ideally, I mean, yeah, I guess ideally something that goes straight. Because my goal right now is just get behind the foundation if I can. Okay, so something straight. Okay, I guess I'll go to the right. Costs my only gem. Yes, I made it to the antechamber for the first time yesterday, like in day 17, which was subsequently yesterday, the actual yesterday. And I got there by having the broken lever and getting the greenhouse. And then after I got the basement key, which I haven't found the basement yet. After I got the basement key, I found the secret garden. And so I was able to pull another lever. Oh, thank you. +1 diamond. And chests to the entrance hall. I happen to have a sledgehammer. If I get stuck, I'll do that. Dude, yesterday, man, if you were watching stream yesterday, it was the most insane day. It took 2 hours for day 17.
Thank you.
And there were, oh, hey, thanks for the follow. And there were, I think, 3 different times I was on one step. The first time I was on one step, I was praying for something good. I got the secret garden, which put an apple in the room I was in to give me 2 more steps. And then in the secret garden, I got more fruit. I got back down to like 1 step, and I found the master bedroom to give me 21 steps. Yo, what's up, Random Red? Welcome in, welcome in. And got so much explored. On my very last step, well, I opened the cavern gemstone, got to the cavern gemstone, saw that the blue flame was the last blue flame got turned on. So I went to the lift that had opened up, thinking that was where the basement key went. I got super excited because I thought I found that. Turns out that's not where the basement key goes. Spoiler alert. But I was on 1 step when I got to the lift, and so I wasn't able to explore, but it was just continually barely surviving, and it was such a fun day. Okay, so I just see that we have a knight right here, so I'm gonna write that down. Let's see. Look how many stinking pages of notes I've taken already. Like, it's crazy how many notes I've been taking for this game. Where's my pen? That's not the right pen. This pen is, here it is. Out of ink. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the knight. The horsey. Okay, let's hope we can go left. I really want to get up behind the foundation. I learned that I can operate this lift from behind it last time, but that was after I had already picked a room that only went to the right, and it didn't do anything for me. That could be pretty useful just in case. That's kind of fun. You know how many times I see people get down to 1 step, then eat a heap of food? That's so fun, yeah. Notes are a must. You kept screenshots on Google Docs. See, that is probably the smarter way to do it. I have been drawing things out. Like, I just drew out like all of these sigil marks from the notebook down in the caverns. Yeah, I blocked it as soon as I got through. Okay, I'm taking the drawing room because I want to redraw in case I don't get something here. Metal detector. I heard you go off. Oh, here it is. 2 coins. Okay. Oh, secret pass. Oh, I don't have any gems though. See, I need to redraw. I don't have any gems. I should have gone dumb. I should have gone back to the entrance and gotten more resources. Let's just hope. This works. This works. It gives me hope. But before I go, workshop, I suppose. Maybe I'll create something cool. What? Oh, here. It's that. I don't know if there's anything good to make with. Oh, what was this again? Oh, I never got this one. So let's try it. I've never done this one. I hope it doesn't remove my digging capabilities because I really like the digging capability. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. Oh, so that's just a really good combo. Okay, we're going back to the entrance. Let's see. So left, right, down. Okay. Here it was go left. Utility closet's obviously a dead end. I'm wasting so many steps, but it'll hopefully be worth it when I get extra stuff in the entrance hall down here. Okay, cash. I was hoping for gems. Oh man, just cash. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna draft some rooms down here. Try to get some gems. Gotta fill out those lower ranks. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying, is I'm gonna start filling these in to try to get some gems. I'll take it. I don't. Oh no, this will be 2 gems, assuming I decipher it correctly. Coin purse. Okay. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got gems are in a box with a statement. Okay, so something I figured out is that there's definitely one that's true and one that's false then. White box does not have a statement. So that's true, so that's false, so therefore they're in the box without a statement. Excellent. We're in this room. Let's not waste a step. I'll do the kennel. Should give me digging spots and gives me a chance to pet the dogs. Oh boy. Free coins, dang. Dude, I got so much cash. Let's do that. Keep options open. Less common floor plans, and it gives me to the left. I was curious about the laundry. I haven't had the chance. Oh, nice, a gem. I haven't had a chance to do the laundering yet, but it would have cost a gem. Okay, let's see. So I've read this one and I've read this one. I haven't read Swimbird yet, so let's check that out. Oh, come on. I have the vault key, but it'd use all of my gems. I mean, what good does having 70 gold do me? I don't think it does me any good. So I'm just gonna pick the study. Save my gems, because that wasn't my goal for today. My goal was to try to get to the backside of the foundation. Ooh, I did get a new date I want to try just recently. Let's see, where did I write that one down? Okay, it doesn't look like that was for, at least for that safe. Let's explore up. I'll take the corridor. Plus 10 steps, this wouldn't be bad, but... Bourgeois, an extra... Oh, but I do have the car keys, I think. Yep. I'm actually going to do the garage. It costs a gem, but I'm hoping I'll get a gem back for unlocking the trunk. Plus, I don't know if doing this does anything if you've already done it once. Secret garden key? Nice. This is the second time I've gotten it, and it's back-to-back days. There's nothing in here, right? Other than just that note. Let me drive now that I got the garage open. I know that I have to draft it on the east wing. Was able to open it. I also do know that the secret garden contains one of the levers to open the antechamber. I also know that if you ever draft the kennel and don't pet the dog, we can't be friends. Okay, I'm 2 gems, 5 keys, relatively set up for just a few more rooms. I like my chances. I like my chances. All right. Oh yeah, I never came into this room. I just drafted it. Ooh, treasure chest. You saw one streamer who never pet the dogs? What the heck? Luckiest SMB you ever saw play this? Deservedly. Ooh, that's pretty close. That was this one or this one? The one before the antechamber, was it? Yeah. That's pretty close. Okay, so let's dig some stuff while we're here. And then I hope we get to go to the right. Ideally. Well, I got plenty of keys now. And I was so bummed. On day 17, I was able to fill out all, but I think it was this room. I filled out every room of the house except for this one. Or actually, no, I might not have gotten this one also, because I don't have the letter for this one yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an I for if. You know what I'm gonna do? Special keys, silver key, 4 doors. or multiple doors. That seems like a good choice. I really would like to draft this one at some point, but every time I've gotten it, I don't have enough gems. Would I rather go straight across, or I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Mail is pretty solid. Do this one because it at least gives me steps if I get one more rank, which I'm guaranteed to get now. Okay, I really need something to the right. Please. Before I do that, I'm gonna go this way in case I could get extra gems. That was the first word that came to mind when I was spelling the letters I have. Speaking of, I think I'm in that row. I'm in one of those rooms right now. Let me just double check this one since I'm in it right now, and I'll double check the other one next. So I have an A for this, and paint and pint seemed pretty obvious. Paint and pint seemed pretty obvious to me for an A. I think that's correct. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought process, random. So I want to go right if I can. Just use lockpick. No, regular lock. I don't want to have to use gems though, so I might just bite the bullet and pick this. Because I want to have gems available for these next two drafts if I can. So I'm gonna bite the bullet, just peek in, see if it looks like there's anything to collect. A nook. I don't know. I can go double check that one while we're here. I'm gonna get 20 steps from dinner here shortly, so I don't think I need to be stressed about how many steps I have. It does. So for this one, I had E, and what did we have? So what I thought this was a wait. That should be an L. Because I said plane and pane, like a window pane, and wrote down E. I even said plane and pane. So that's supposed to be an L. I think. Oh man, you should have seen me yesterday with one of these letters. For the longest time, I was not able to figure out plan and plant for T. Like, I was like, what is this? This is a sage, this is thyme, it's a sprig, it's a branch. And I couldn't figure it out. Everyone writes down the wrong letter sometimes. Well, now I'm guessing this letter would make most sense to be an L, and then it would spell, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes, which pretty much, oh Ibra, I thought I had disabled that. For some reason that one stopped working, and I couldn't get it figured out. So let me refund you real quick, because yeah, you deserve to have your points back for that, because it didn't go. That should have refunded, I think. No, they should have come back. Hopefully you got them. So to refund, here, let me pull this to screen cap. In your stream manager, if you have one that is your rewards requests, if you just click reject and refund points back to user. So that's the easy way to do it. Let me get that pulled back up there and switch back to game cap. Okay, moment of truth. Can I get behind here? Yeah, no problem, no problem. Let's see. So I definitely would like to go to the right if possible. Cross our fingers. Commissary, I'll do it. Now you want to spend on barrel roll again? Oh, this is the treasure room, right? Treasure map. Here we go. Treasure. Is that what the bell meant? Or was that just entering the commissary, I wonder? Give me something good. I think last time it was gems. Ooh. Yeah, that's gems, all right. And an upgrade disc. Let's go. I've got so much cash too. I've got 7 keys. All right, we can go anywhere now. Now I would love to get that rotunda. So I want to go to the right. I really, really want to go to the right. No, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Let's go secret passage and see if I can get the secret garden and open up the antechamber at least. I mean, maybe I was wrong. Last time I tried like doing everything I could over on the side and I couldn't figure out a way to do it. So I want a green room for sure. I could have redrawn. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I got the study. I'm so dumb. Oh man, what a bummer. Please be locked. At least I can do the secret garden. Dang it. Now I kind of hope I get the freezer so I can save all of these resources. I got so many cash and gems. Okay, nice. It stays solved. That's the left. That's the west door. I can't even get to it. Oh man, that was an unfortunate turn of events at the end. My own doing though. I only have myself to blame for not remembering I could redraw. Let's hope I just get a new room then. I am going to try laundering. I have not gotten to do that yet, and I have a lot of cash, so at least we're getting something new. Also, yeah. No, there's no way I can bring power in here, I don't think. Because that was another thing that I think I read something about and noticed that this looked peculiar. So I think I could do something with this if I get power to it. What did this mean again? We'll exchange all keys with money. We'll exchange all keys with gems. Oh, so that doesn't do me any good at all. I don't need to do any of those things. Man. I wonder if I mean, the only thing that I'm thinking, nothing to do this round, I don't think. I think that's every... Yeah, that's every door. I'm just trying to think if there's any other hints with the, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I mean, the entrance to this, or to the apple orchard, was a padlock with that took a date, so I feel like that's probably all that's talking about. And my guess would be that means there's 8 more or 7 more safes around. I don't know if it counts. It probably does count the time safe, because I did have to enter a date and a time in order to access it. But there was a safe in the boudoir, a safe in the office. Can't think of any other safes. Oh, let's eat. Let's see what we got for dinner this time. I do have the boiler room. Have I pulled the antechamber lever? I have pulled 2 of the antechamber levers. I pulled one of them just today, but it opens the left side in the secret garden. And then the other one I pulled opened the bottom, and that was the greenhouse. I had checked the broken lever into the coat check for a long time before I finally got, or I didn't even know what it did. And then I read about the greenhouse having a broken lever. And the next room after I drafted the greenhouse was the walk-in closet. It was pretty clutch. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else I can do. So we just call it a day, I guess. I mean, let me think. I could send power. I'm just curious. I'm gonna see if would be a reason to send power to the utility closet or the security room. Yeah, I'm gonna try sending power to those because I think I can. It's worth trying at the very least. So for that, I would want it to head out to the side this way. And I think as long as oh man, do you have to, how does this, do you have to like specifically draft rooms that have vents? Or do you have to get lucky and draft one right next to the boiler room? Well, I don't see any vents appearing there anyways. The vents do appear. I don't know if those are the power vents though. I feel like it might be, but this feels like it'd be more just transmission of that power rather than powering something on in here. My thought was maybe it did something with these. Okay, well, we're learning things slowly but surely. Okay, let's call it a day, I suppose. I'll do one more. I told myself I was only gonna do one day, but I am in love with this game and I really want to keep playing it. Hey, Peachy and Random, have you guys played East Facing Manor? Oh, interesting. Have you guys played Tunic? I get a lot of like similar kind of vibes from this and Tunic. There's a combat aspect to Tunic, so if you're not into that kind of stuff, maybe not 100% a fit, but if you are cool with some combat mechanics and you love awesome puzzle solving, I highly recommend Tunic. All right, let's do another day.